to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Cousins now. Steps away to his left. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Niners. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
To throw, Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lance.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And that'll make it second and 10. On play action, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Let's go, baby.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing now is Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw it is Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Amir Smith-Marset.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man, Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Flushed out right.
Spot Samuel out near the sideline. He makes the catch. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
The Lance going to throw.
On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to roam now. And now the rookie's free. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we've seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And John Brown's got it complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Toward the back corner. Zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off on a safety, Jaquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points,
continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.